This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to this week's edition of Paradise, Louisiana. I'm Gary Risponi. We got two guests today, but this one you know a lot about.
This is my retirement show.
Huh?
This is my retirement show.
That's so good. I'll tell you what, you keep around and you can take it over sometime because I'm a past retirement. Look, Brad Thatch has been there 20 years. You were just telling me they're going to be 20 years in February?
Yep.
It's unbelievable. And you don't look too much over 20 years old. You look good.
You're so sweet.
But we got a new one, and we're going to celebrate. This is Sam Hopper. Another one of them North Louisiana guys, the Yankees we call them. No, he's coming from Monroe. Here now, Sam. This past weekend and I've got to meet you. Everybody's delighted. Glad to have you today. I'm trying not to stumble on your name. It's a pretty easy name.
It's much easier than mine.
Huh?
It's much easier than mine.
Yeah, there you go. But y'all stay tuned. This week we're going to find out more and everything about the Star. That's why we got the guy. He's the Star Director, the new state Star Director. Now, this week it was a busy week. Well, I got a lot of footage. It's going to take 3 weeks because we made a trip down in Fouchon, covered Media Day. I toured Chris Moran's, all his new places. It's amazing how resilient that guy is. And fishing every day. He came back, I ain't never seen somebody so dirty. Blood everywhere and talking and smiling. But boy, his place is really coming up. That Catholic Isle Rodeo, I don't have no information. It was this past weekend. I don't know how the weather was and everything. When we come back, we got a lot of rodeos coming up. And probably in the next 3 weeks, you're going to get to see me fishing. Or you see me shooting camera, because on that Media Day, everybody caught fish, and I'm still getting reports. So stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to find out more about CCA and the Star Tournament.
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too. Focus on the road. Don't drive distracted. A message from Farm Bureau Insurance.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
As members of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
All right, folks, I'm Brad Trasher from CCA Louisiana. Been doing this for a long time, enjoyed it, and now I am moving on to a different little role at CCA with the new Star Tournament Director. Sam Hopper is here. Where are you from?
Monroe.
Trash.
Yeah.
I'm from Monroe too, so don't hold that against him. But look, this guy has been fishing much longer than me at Hackberry. That's kind of where your stomping ground is. Is that correct?
It is. I'm born and raised in Hackberry, Louisiana, or in Monroe, Louisiana, but have fished Hackberry my entire life. I wish I was from Hackberry, but my dad's had a camp down there for 35 years, so it's been a place where I've grown up, and I fell in love with it.
Well, I was talking with you the other night at what's his name's house. You was talking about duck hunting, so you had everybody. I didn't realize how many big duck hunters we got in CCA. And then Monroe's they got so many great hunting places up in Monroe, but you went from north all the way down south. Hackberry, all the lodges down there, all the.
Well, look, it was kind of like me. You know, I grew up in Monroe. My dad was from New Orleans. My mom was from Port Allen. I always used to say I'm only half redneck. And he's kind of the same way. I mean, he grew up in one of the best duck hunting grounds, you know, where all of us had camps. Was where his house.
Northeast Louisiana.
And then grew up fishing in Hackberry. So
besides good high school football, it's also a good other place.
It is.
For hunting and fishing.
And by the way, he is a much better fisherman than me or probably anybody else in our office. So you're in good hands. But look, over the weekend, what's been nice is I haven't gotten all the phone calls. So where are we on tag redfish?
We have had 5 caught at this point. We have had, what's that, three blues and 2 reds caught, all to unregistered anglers. So
get registered. We'll go over all the details of the Star Tournament, but everybody knows about tag redfish. It's 5 already caught. We're only 10 days in, and no prizes are given away yet. So there's still a lot of fish swimming, but you got to be registered before you fish.
What else is going on right now? New CCA.
Oh, we are building reefs like it's going out of style. We have built 4 in the last 5 weeks, and we've got 2 more. We're building, by the time this show airs, we will be building one at South Marsh Island, 235, outside Sycamore Point. And then the following week, we will be building one on Tuesday, I think it's the 13th or 14th, in Hackberry Bay, in between Lafitte and Grand Isle. Now, what's cool about this, and I'm telling you and everybody for the first time, we are naming the reef after Tophiel Bourgeois. So it will be known as Tophiel's Reef in Hackberry Bay.
My sweetheart. Let me tell you. Let me ask you, when you build these reefs, is that a moratorium? Once they build it off, do y'all set off a month or so before you let people start going fishing?
No. I mean, look, what we have found.
They don't fish that fast, but
you'd be shocked.
Come on.
You'd be shocked. We caught, I can tell you, at the one we built at 233 out of Vermilion Parish, as soon as the water settled, the dirt settled out, it was 2 weeks after we were catching snapper on it. The inshore reef, sometimes it takes a little longer than others. It really kind of depends if this was a old oyster reef or an old reef that fish habitat. So this one is an old oyster reef. Quite frankly, a lot of people fish all the way around it. So my guess is it won't take long.
All right. Star Tournament's going on, like you said. 5 tag redfish, nobody winning a prize.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah.
We have any big fish weighed in?
We have. We've had 2 actually make that 3. We just had one come in, 3 trout over 6 pounds. The snapper as well, we've had, I think a 27 is leading the red snapper division.
That's a big snapper.
That's a big snapper.
What, 29 I think won it last year. Actually, it was weighed in at Swole Fest where I was last year. So it's possible to beat it, but 27's big. Now, where were the 3 trout? I didn't even know about
this. Let's see, the 3 trout, one was caught in Grand Isle, one was caught in Hackberry, and another one from Campos just came in.
Oh, cool.
A kayak trout.
A kayak trout.
I know Rad coming up. We got Swole Fest this weekend. He's going to be the weighmaster. what's some of your plans? How you gonna be jumping around the state? You going to Hackberry? Where are you gonna be? And then we got any banquets coming up? We got anything? Y'all wait.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's give a little heads up to people.
Well, look, we've got multiple reefs going on. We've got tournaments going on. We've got the West Bank chapter, I know, has a banquet next week, I think it is. And we have, who's after that? I know you retired from that business. Sam was a regional director for us for 3 years, so but he had to forget about all that in the last 2 weeks. So we do go to ccalouisiana.com. You can see the whole schedule of events. Chances are we have something coming up in your neck of the woods. We'll take a little break in July, but then August, September, October, we were back at it and busy again. Right now, we're too busy building reefs and throwing a tournament.
And fishing.
We're trying to fish a little bit.
Go fishing. We come back, we got a little bit more. Might have a fishing report, and we'll talk about some of the tournaments that are coming up this coming week.
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too. Focus on the road. Don't drive distracted. A message from Farm Bureau Insurance.
As members of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Fish like a fanatic with the latest generation of Revo. Built on corrosion resistance and comfort. World-class adventure awaits with Revo. Abu Garcia, for life.
Welcome back to Superior Bait and Tackle in Paradise, Louisiana. Before we get too far away, let's go back to the start, one of those things. What are some of the highlights, right? Where the fish are being caught? What's open on the leaderboard?
There's fish being caught from Hackberry all the way to Empire. The weather's cooperated so well, so many people have been on the water, and we've had a ton of weigh-ins. But one of the things you're talking about is the yellowfin tuna division. We do not have a fish on the leaderboard thus far, and we have select locations, weigh stations, where you can weigh in the fish.
Yeah, look, we have to have special scales because we have 27 of them across the state, but we have a handful of locations you can weigh tuna in, and that's Cypress Cove, Grand Isle Marina, Chris Moran's Marina, and Don's Boat Landing, and Cocoa Marina. So kind of have one in every area of the state. But guys, whether you're on a charter boat or just going out with a bunch of buddies, the yellowfin are biting, and he needs a weigh-in.
I know the yellowfin are biting. I was at Chris Moran's land when he came in Wednesday, and he had 7 or 8, beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, look, and this year, usually for offshore divisions, we give tackle packages away. This year, it is a rigged out, jacked up, brand new golf cart from our friends at Interstate Batteries. So you got something to fight over. It's a cool golf cart. It's sitting at our office at the moment.
Hey guys, let's give a tournament rodeo report. We got them coming. The biggest one, the most soonest one's coming right now. Folk Fest, you the Waymaster. It's been going on in 20-something years.
This is 25, I think.
25, yeah. I said 20-something. I don't be too bad, but
25th anniversary.
Dr. Nick and them, it started off when they were in college, and most of them boys come from Jesuit. We used to pick on them, and they're Catholic High boys, and all of Brother Martin, all the Catholic schools used to pick on them like that. But he draws them. What a crowd! You being a Waymaster, you got a lot of work coming up. Talk a little bit about Folk Fest.
It's all at Grand Isle Marina, the old Sand Dollar. Folks, they put on a heck of a show. If you're going to take part in one weekend tournament over the summer in Louisiana, this is the one you do. It is all for a great cause. We honor some underprivileged kids or handicapped kids that get to go hunting and fishing and kind of live out their dream. But we also fund Children's Hospital with it. You know, you have the Swole Fest cafeteria at Children's Hospital here in Baton Rouge, and that's all from money raised at this tournament. It is incredible. They have bands every night. They have food every night. It is the best, to me, the best weekend on Grand Island.
I've been there every year since, except last year because of the wreck. But let me tell you, you're talking about what they do, charity, American Diabetes. Anything you look around, them unbelievable hunting trips, they take these kids on these trips. What you call them, swamp buggies with the
motorized wheelchairs.
Oh yeah.
Look, Nick, Tricia, all the sponsors. This is one of those things that you're proud to be a part of. And if you bring your family, and I would encourage it, they have a great kids division. You've heard of Salty Kids. That's combined with Swole Fest this year. Bring the whole family down. You will not be disappointed. Not only is it a great party, there's great prizes, but then when you see the charitable work they're doing from these proceeds, you'll come every year after that.
Been there. So, and then we're coming up. We got Father's Day weekend, right about it. It's coming back. Last year they wouldn't. There's a big trout rodeo at Britside. And let me tell you what, they go all out. Used to bring fishermen from all over, the bragging rights of the big trout. We had some of my friends that have won it. I can name some names. They all show up and they fish that thing with bragging rights. They've even, some of them get up early, they run to Venice, they run all over and bring them big trout over there. When you want to see 7 or 8 pound trout, yeah.
There'll end up being a few on the starboard after that weekend. But look, it's summer in Louisiana. There's tournaments everywhere. You got the Fouchon Tarpon Rodeo coming up, the Grand Isle Tarpon Rodeo coming up. You got Faux Pas. You got all kinds of tournaments. This is just the time to go enjoy the coast of Louisiana. But come see us at Swole Fest.
The Big Daddy, that's why you were saying, the longest running rodeo's coming up at the end of July. But the Golden Medal Fouchon with International Tarpon Rodeo, it's going to be, in the next couple of weeks, we did a little promo, and I'm going to show you what they're doing. It's going to be at Fouchon. They got a new pavilion now. They're going to have sides on, the air conditioning, the weigh-ins there. Morans, all these complexes, they got places to stay, hotels are back. So
It's good time.
And in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're gonna talk about it again. I got some video you can see. That new pavilion is unbelievable.
It's nice.
It rivals the one at Grand Isle. You know, and the storm did a lot of damage, but like I said before, there's still a lot of damage down there. You notice when I was driving down in Fouchon.
But you know, the faster it'll get fixed, the more people will go down there and help them out.
That's right. I tell you what, there's a lot of come back. That's the most resilient people you ever want to see in your life. And I'm proud of them, man. The Golden Medal Rodeo, like I said, I'll think about it, and then that's all the rodeo reports. And I just want to remind everybody, if you got a fishing tournament coming up, and it's an open tournament, and you want people 3 weeks in advance, email me, Gary at Paradise, Louisiana. You got a flyer, send it to me. Every Sunday morning, you remind me. You send me a little reminder, so when I tape on Sunday night or Monday here, I'll mention you all the way up to the event. So, Gary at ParadiseLouisiana.com. Guys, will y'all hang around Fish Report?
Nope, gotta go.
You can't hang. No, you with him.
I'm with him.
Sorry.
Thank you so
Thanks for
much for
having
all
us.
you do.
Thank you, Gary.
He said, "Thank you for this shirt. I need one."
You look good.
I look good in black.
You
Makes me look thin. That's why you ain't really that.
By the way, he's still rolling. You're watching
Good night.
Paradise,
Thank you.
Louisiana, and this is Marty's cue to cut it.
And
Bye.
don't
I gotta
forget,
go.
you can still
If
sign
I'm-
up.
if
You
I'm-
can still sign up.
As members of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and the Berkeley Arbor Garcia Fishing Report. Let me start and hit this good, because that means fishing's been outstanding. Talk to Red and them and getting reports coming in. And remind y'all again, you can still sign up for the store. You got to be registered. There've been 5 tag redfish caught. Biggest tournament probably in the country right now is the store, and we encourage everybody to belong, but I'm going to tell you what, don't be dumb and not register, and because there's fish all over the court, all over the coast ready to be won. Now, the fish are biting all over the coast. So, but I'm going to start with freshwater, and I'm going to tell you what, the hottest place we've been waiting to hear from them, Toledo Bend. As long as there, you got to watch the weather, but all the sac-a-lait boats or crappie boats or white perch, whatever you call them, are going out. All the captains are catching fish. My good friend Mike Clark, he with Cream Lures in the fire department there in Alexandria, probably retired by now, but he's always been a rep for Cream, and they come out with this, I don't know if his Cream came out with it, but it got Bite Me scent. He was using a shrimp scent the other day, but they got 3 different kind of scents. He ain't sent me samples yet. He just send me pictures of where they've been catching bass, speckled trout, sac-a-lait, wherever they're using them. They got the crawfish scent, shrimp scent, EW slime. They got an earthworm scent, and they got a shad scent. So they just been burning pretty good now. Toledo Bend again, my friend over there, the Slab Hunters LA. He's teaming up with another guide service, and they running catching fish. I showed y'all last week. He might run a picture again, but catching crappie up to 2 pounds. So, but that's the fishing report from over there. And then don't ever forget about Slidell right now. Cap Mike, Brantley, Fishing Food been doing great. They got, I know we Golden Meadow, not on Golden Meadow, Fouchon, West Timberlands, where I've been hearing fish coming from. On the beach at Grand Isle, up and down Grand Isle, in the back of Grand Isle on the rocks. We fished the rocks in Fouchon, and we went from side to side, depending on the wind picked up. We caught them, then we went West Timberland. We were fishing all those little brush piles and little islands. They caught fish everywhere he went. You ain't gonna see me, in a couple of weeks you're gonna see me catch a few, but I was on camera most of the day. Now, Let me look at something else here. I'm gonna go change pages on you. Cocodrie, another very hot place. Cocodrie, Dulac, live shrimp, under cork, up and down. They catching fish, or they go to the live bait boat and you catch them over there and they get the live bait. Hackberry, what's the name just told you right there, Sam? He's just telling you that he fishes there. I got reports from him from there, but my brother in Big Lake, Vermilion Bay, all reports coming good. People catching trout. People catching trout and redfish. Venice, offshore, snapper, tuna, all them things are open, they're catching them in Venice. Also catching trout. They're going in the passes, they're catching trout. That don't mean they're not catching them, but I didn't get any bass reports, which I've been looking for. The best bass reports I told you have been coming from the Pearl River and a few in the Barrett area when they're fishing those terns. And that's coming from Dry Run and them, and they're telling me. But the spillway's about to get hot. Don't forget, it's on slow fall, and I don't think there's going to be any ice melts or nothing unless you get a bunch of storms way up north or in the high valley. If you get them west of Missouri, they ain't going to affect you. So just get ready. One more time, I'm going to tell you, if you fish in West Timberlake, be careful with different rocks that got moved around during the storm, but they're catching fish. Chris Moran, he came in the other day, 7-8 tuna is still there, and they went out the next day with all the sports writers and outdoor writers, and they limit out with snapper in no time. Had some beautiful snapper. So I'm looking around. Hopedale, Delacroix. I can't name a place that I ain't been getting reports or hear about it. Come here, Superior Bait and Tackle. If they don't have a first-hand fishing report because they ain't had time to fish, they will tell you what people asking for, what they buying, where it come from. So just remember, Father's Day coming up, anything you want, secrets, everything. Don't forget about Superior Bait and Tackle. God bless Louisiana. It's hurricane season. Keep those prayers. Keep those prayers. Keep those little candles lit. Without in church. Stay away, storms. Protect us. We don't want to wish for nobody else. Let them die and go. See y'all next week.
Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.